Today I'm sharing the powerful story of Harry Haft, a man who lived through one of the darkest chapters in history, the Holocaust, and went on to become a professional boxer. His journey is one of unimaginable pain, incredible survival, and strength. From surviving Auschwitz to fighting Rocky Marciano, Harry Haft's life is a story you won't forget. Harry Haft was born Herschel Haft in 1925 in Belkido, Poland. He was the youngest of 8 children in a Jewish family. His childhood was simple but full of challenges. When the Nazis invaded Poland in 1939, Harry's life would change forever. By the time he was 16, he was taken away from his family and sent to Nazi labor camps. He worked under brutal conditions, often with little food or rest. He didn't know it then, but this was just the beginning of a long nightmare. Harry was eventually sent to Auschwitz, one of the largest concentration camps. Life over there was horrifying. Prisoners would face starvation, backbreaking labor, and a constant fear of being killed. But Harry's story took a unique turn when he caught the attention of a Nazi officer. The officer forced Harry to fight in boxing matches against other prisoners. These fights weren't for sport, they were for the Nazis' entertainment, and the stakes were life or death. If Harry lost a fight, he would be killed. Winning meant he could survive to fight another day. The fights were brutal, with no real rules. Harry had to rely on his strength, speed, and his determination to stay alive. Over time, he won dozens of matches, but after each victory, he would feel guilty because he knew every fight meant survival for him, but death for someone else. In early 1945, World War II was going to an end, so the Nazis began evacuating concentration camps. Harry was forced to go on a death march, a long journey where prisoners walk for miles in freezing temperatures. Many didn't survive, but during the march, Harry saw his chance to escape, so he attacked the Nazi guard, killed him, and then took his uniform as a disguise. Harry was able to move through undetected, where he hid in forests and villages, doing whatever it took to survive until the war finally ended. After the war, Harry learned that most of his family had been killed in the Holocaust. It was a heartbreaking loss for him, but he was still determined to rebuild his life. So in 1948, he immigrated to the United States, hoping for a fresh start. In America, Harry turned to boxing, a skill he had been forced to develop during the war. He fought 21 professional matches. His most famous fight was against Rocky Marciano, who would later become a heavyweight champion. Although Harry lost the fight, stepping into the ring with someone as great as Marciano was an incredible achievement. Later in life, Harry began to share his story. He wanted people to understand the horrors of the Holocaust and the strength it took to survive. His son, Alan Scott Haft, wrote a book about his life called Harry Haft, Survivor of Auschwitz, Challenger of Rocky Marciano. The book explores Harry's struggles both and after the war. It shows how his experiences shaped him and how he used his voice to make sure the world remembered what happened during the Holocaust. In 2007, Harry Haft passed away, but his legacy lives on. Harry Haft's life is a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. He endured a lot of suffering, fought to survive, and built a new life against all odds. His story teaches us about determination, courage, and the importance of remembering history. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the story of Harry Haft.